Biden justifying his recent commutations, quote, "Make no mistake, I condemn these murderers, grieve for the victims of their despicable acts, and ache for all the families who have suffered unimaginable and irreparable loss." The president saying he's, quote, "more convinced than ever that we must stop the use of the death penalty at the federal level."
South Korea's leadership crisis deepening Friday as the country's opposition-controlled parliament votes to impeach acting President Han Duck-soo. Comes after President Yoon Suk-yeol was impeached and suspended after briefly declaring martial law earlier this month. And the FDA issues a nationwide recall of a major eye drop brand due to fungal contamination. Cysteine eye drops pulled after some of Alcon lab products tested positive. America's listening to Fox News.
The world of business moves fast. Stay on top of it with the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday. Fox Business reporters, anchors, and hosts will bring you beneath the stock market speculation and boardroom drama to tell you about the biggest business stories of today. Whether you're on Main Street or Wall Street, Fox Business is invested in you.
Listen to the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts. Will Kane had you covered this election.
Brett Baer joins us now. Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy joining us on The Will Kane Show. Tommy Lahren joins us now.
It's the new must-listen podcast in America.
I think sanity, I'm hoping, is going to win today.
What they did was the biggest miscarriage of democracy, I think, in my lifetime.
I see a victory for Donald Trump. I see a victory for America.
The Will Kane Show. Listen and watch now at willkaneshow.com.
First order of business when the House returns in January is selecting a House Speaker. Big question is, will incumbent House Speaker Mike Johnson wield the gavel again when all is said and done? Fox's Chad Pergram has more.
A boost from the incoming president could help Mike Johnson retain the speakership. There are 4 to 10 Republicans who might oppose Johnson when the new Congress starts next Friday. Johnson allies want clarity from President-elect Trump. Mr. Trump said last week that Johnson would become Speaker if he was, quote, tough on the spending bill. It's now believed that the president-elect is disappointed in Johnson. Internal fights could hamstring the GOP agenda. The candidate with the most votes does not necessarily win. The Speaker needs an outright majority of the entire House.
And Johnson would need 218 votes to be reelected. Republicans will start the new session in Congress with 219 votes. Several tornadoes ripping through El Campo, Texas Thursday. Abigail Dye with KRIV Fox 26 Houston has more.
Video after video shows the tornadoes that made their way through Wharton County.
There's a tornado.
It was just a normal day, normal operations, placing pallets outside. All of a sudden, the roof gets sucked off of the forklift. The notification goes off on my phone. I'm like, okay, wow, there's a tornado coming.
So you were sitting in the forklift when this happened?
I was driving the forklift, yeah. So this is going to be what was a glass. Just glad it wasn't me and a whole forklift.
This twister just off Highway 59 left some damage behind it. Barns off County Road 405 taking that hit. Reed, whose family owns the farm, says it's not something that you see every day in El Campo.
No injuries have been reported. And Friday's Mega Millions jackpot has now surged past $1 billion. A $1.5 billion prize, the 5th largest in the game's history. Odds of winning about 1 in 303 million. I'm Sue Guzman. This is Fox News.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A federal grand jury has indicted a Jamestown pharmacist on healthcare fraud and identity theft charges. 48-year-old Philip Hall accused of filing false claims for unneeded medication totaling more than $6 million. A study of potential countywide zoning in DeKalb County will move forward. WJLE Smithville reports that the county commission has voted down a motion that would have halted an ongoing study of countywide zoning by the Planning Commission. A Monday morning fire in eastern Putnam County destroyed a garage and killed pets. The Putnam County Fire Department reports that firefighters responded to the blaze at 5:50 on High Flats Road. A press release says the cause of that fire appears to be accidental. That's the news from WHUB. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is radio station WHUB, the voice of the Upper Cumberland in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Good morning. Good morning, Cookeville, with Jason and Sheila on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila, and we're here live in the Willow Window Studio. It's Friday. It's the 27th. It's 6:06 a.m.
And it's 48 right now, high of 55 today, and we could see some showers.
Yeah. Yes, I was just looking on radar, and they're close.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of windy because of those showers moving in, too.
Yeah. Hey, it's good to be back. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did have a good Christmas. Hope you did, too.
Did you get anything good?
Everything's always good.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the gifts.
I don't know what age that you get to where all of a sudden you don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just nice to be thought of kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of, some socks. Oh, hey,
yeah,
socks.
good.
That's pretty cool. And it's like the little things.
Yeah.
That you're like, oh, well, that's nice. Maddie got me a new picture of the kids for my office, which I've been asking for. And then, look, you hear what I got from Engineer Mike because he heard me talking about losing my knife.
Yeah. Oh, switchblade.
An even cooler knife.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's got a black blade on it. How cool is that?
And I don't know why, but every time every time that I bring the blade up, I have to make that face. Like, I caught myself showing it to somebody else, and every time I did, I gotta bite my bottom lip.
Is that your favorite gift right now? I don't know. You like the grandbaby's picture.
Oh, the grandbaby's picture is way better. And then Donna got me some high dollar underwear, some of that Trading Post, or what's it called?
Yeah, or I can't think, but yeah. It's like I forget what they're called.
Trader something, right?
Not Trader Joe's. That's food.
Anyway, some high dollar underwear.
Duluth,
that's what it is.
I knew I would get it.
Yeah, some of that Duluth stuff.
Yeah, all the guys like it. It's what everybody's wearing.
So those are my three favorite gifts: a picture, a knife, and underwear.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Picture, a knife, and underwear.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Well, things you need to know. Cityscape wants to congratulate Vertical Coffee Company.
Hey, Vertical Coffee Company.
They won this year's Legacy Award.
Oh, okay.
It's presented to both the business owners and the property owners. So that's Justin and Hannah Davis, and Ben Greening and Lauren Greening for their outstanding work in revitalizing that downtown area. And they did. I mean, now Gene's Pizza's over there.
I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at that now. That was full of old cars and old washing machines.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
And now it's a coffee shop, a pizza shop. And then across the road where they used to be is like an art district type thing.
If you didn't know that that's what that was a few years ago, like if you didn't know about any of that, you'd never think anything about it. I mean, they did such a great job.
But it sat there forever.
Yeah. But, it still looks old and cool on the outside.
Yeah.
Well, it looks old and cool on the inside, too.
It like tells a story.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I like that Gene, too. You can watch him make pizzas. He's there making the pizzas. Gene is.
Gene does it all then.
Yeah, I like Gene. Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn. I was like waiting.
Sorry, Sheila. It's been a few days. I forgot how to do it.
Are you over there playing with your knife still?
No, I put it down. Tennessee's Department of Labor and Workforce Development announced that 91 of Tennessee's 95 counties reported unemployment rates of less than 5% in November, with unemployment rates decreasing in 17 of those counties. The Upper Cumberland counties stayed pretty much where they are in that 3 to 3.5%. The counties with the lowest unemployment are more in Williamson County at 2.6. Sevier County, of course, this time of year is one of the lowest at 2.7 because of all the Christmas stuff and travel. Just like they'll get back down that low again the spring, summer, and fall. Pretty much all year round now, Sevier County's in that less than 3%. So we're doing good here in Tennessee, at least.
Well, it looks like Putnam County Family YMCA is collecting clothes for school children and even adults. This said help us keep our community warm and comfortable this winter. What they're wanting, children's underwear, speaking of underwear, children's underwear, new
Some of that
and
Duluth.
unopened, of course.
That's that high dollar.
4T, 16 and 18 sizes. Girls underwear, new and unopened. It's awful that you have to say new and unopened.
Well, you have to.
Yeah. And then girls sizes extra small to extra large. Sweatshirts and hoodies, they need them all sizes, including sweatpants and leggings too. And you can drop all those items off if you see that you want to donate at Putnam County Family YMCA. They're located on Raider Drive in Cookeville.
Hey, congratulations to Dave Rowland. Roland Media, 40 years it's been going on.
40 years.
Him and his wife. He said he had a great job. She got $2,000 or something from her grandparents or something like that, and he had a good job. Even got a raise at his job, and they're like, "No, let's do this. Let's do these signs." And
they took a risk, and look, 40 years later.
Right. They're like, well, we're young. We can recover. And then now 40 years later, it's, you see rolling signs everywhere. And they do such good stuff in the community with that business as well.
Most definitely. So congratulations to them. 40 years is a big accomplishment. Absolutely. And not just 40 years, but 40 successful years.
Oh, yeah.
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 That's
all I got there about him.
And
I got some more stuff.
Go ahead.
Okay. Garbage collection for next week, January 1st. There ain't nary.
There ain't nary. Hadn't heard that in a while.
Ain't nary. There's not going to be any trash pickup. It'll be the next day.
All right.
So just another heads up there. All right. I think I got one more.
One more. Go ahead.
All right. What are you just
want
to say one day till the end?
No, I'm got up my question next.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Cookeville Public Works Department was going to be collecting Christmas trees. You know how they do the live, or not, the live ones.
Yeah, they're going to mulch them.
Yeah. And then some of them this year, they're going to take them to the TWRA so they can make fish habitats with them.
Oh, okay.
Because fish will get in there and spawn and lay their eggs and all that.
Yeah.
It protects them, gives them another layer of protection. And so it makes little fish habitats and lakes and streams and stuff like that.
They get in there and they spawn.
Yeah, they
do their thing.
Play some fish, Barry White. Let's rub, baby.
Drives them fish girls crazy.
Can't keep their fins off of them.
That's a good idea.
So if they're under 8 feet, your live Christmas tree, you can put that out on the curb, not blocking anything. It's over 8 feet, or you don't want to wait, you can take them over to the center there on Jackson, the one with all the mulch across from the Cane Creek Sports Complex.
Mm-hmm.
You can just drop them off there as well if you don't want to wait for the brush pickup people to come from the city. All right, now that's all I've got, I'm pretty sure.
All right, good job. Good job. I only just had a couple.
Well, I had a lot.
Your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond on Mayberry Street in Sparta.
Pond.
Yeah. What's today? Friday? They're open today.
Yeah, well, good.
They're open today. Yeah. How do you plan to ring in the new year? That's our question.
It's funny. I was talking to Duke Rice, who does afternoons on 98.5 KISS FM. And we were talking about, plans for New Year's. There's not a lot that goes on for New Year's. I mean, we blow it out.
Around here, you're talking about, yeah.
We blow it out for Thanksgiving and fall and Halloween and Christmas. Oh, my gosh, the amount of stuff. But we don't do anything really for New Year's Eve. Like, we don't drop anything.
Yeah.
He told me McMinnville drops a tire, which I get
Really?
because of Bridgestone.
Huh. I think that's cute.
We don't drop anything. There's no celebration of any sort.
Well, if
for
we
New Year's
dropped
Eve.
something, what would it be, Jason?
I don't know. I remember having this conversation years ago. It was me and Tony, and we were talking about this on the air. Nobody could think of anything. The number one thing that was said was a donut because of Ralph's.
I like it.
The second thing was the pink elephant.
We don't want to drop the pink elephant.
I mean, you wouldn't. It's not like
Just drop elephant.
You're not pushing it off.
An elephant eating a donut.
You're lowering it.
Right.
We're not pushing things off the building or nothing, Sheila.
But I do like an elephant eating a Ralph's donut.
We could do a little mixture of both, but it's just what do you drop in Cookeville?
So
Maybe that's a whole separate question we can ask.
I did not realize they dropped a tire.
Well, that's what he told me. And I don't know if they still do or if that was a one-time thing or if they dropped the tire and went, or if they dropped the tire and went, this is a great idea.
So you don't know if they're still
We're making this a yearly tradition. So I don't know. We'd have to Google that. All right. Your 2 cents. Tell them one more time, Sheila.
How do you plan to ring in the new year?
How do you plan to bring in the new year?
Yeah.
Probably sleep. To be honest with you. We'll get into that. It's your 2 cents brought to you by our friends over at Freedom Pawn. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
If you have automotive needs, Dependable Auto Sales and Service along with Colonial Automotive would love to help you. Whether it's towing or service, body shop needs, are you ready for a new car? We have everything you need, including the financing, including the warranties. It doesn't matter what it is, DAS is on your side. Please come see us at 1575 Interstate Drive right here in Cookeville, 931-526-7355. That's 931-526-7355, 24/7 at dasautosales.com.
This is Senator Paul Bailey wishing you a Merry Christmas. During this time of year, we'll be counting our blessings as Tennesseans and looking forward to a great future for America in the new year. From my family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Hi, this is Roxy with Optimal IV Hydration and Wellness. Check out our newest service, NAD. NAD is often referred to as the fountain of youth. NAD is a vital molecule in every cell that is responsible for enhancing mitochondrial function. This results in increased energy, mental clarity, a decrease in inflammation, and so much more. With Optimal IV, you can receive NAD as an IV or in shot form. Book online now at optimalivhydration.com or call 931-510-1493, available in Cookeville and Livingston.
At Gentry's Power Equipment, we deliver value with expertise and top-notch service. Now's the perfect time to upgrade your outdoor gear with instant rebates on all Laser Z models, E, S, and X, up to $750. Plus, enjoy a low financing rate of 1.99% for 48 months. Looking for steel products? Our knowledgeable local dealers provide personalized service you won't find at big box stores. Gentry's Power Equipment, 755 Buffalo Valley Road, Cookeville.
Your pet isn't just a pet, they're part of your family. Most of the pet food on the market is cooked at high temperatures, which kills nutrients. A scoop of Dynavite is a 3-in-1 daily supplement, adding back key nutrients to your pup's health. Try Dynavite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at dinovite.com/radio. That's dynavite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dynavite.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
You let him try violin because you love him. And if you love him that much, love him enough to make sure he's buckled up and in the back seat. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
1077 and 1400, The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville.
Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:21 now.
Your 2 cents is brought to you by Freedom Pawn on Mayberry Street in Sparta.
Yurt.
They got everything you need.
Yurt.
They got those knives, too. They got guns and ammo.
I bet they got a knife as cool as mine.
Yeah, they do.
I might need 2 of them.
I think you do.
And I could.
You need a locally made one, too.
Yeah. Well,
handcrafted.
Donna got me one that's handcrafted. It's got a deer antler for a handle.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
And then where they, made the knife.
Yeah.
Like a blacksmith and not machine made, like they made it. Ting,
Yeah.
ting, ting, ting. However that,
They've got somebody local in Sparta that
Yeah.
they've got their knives.
And then it comes with a thing I can put on my belt. Put it down in there.
Be a real Viking like you want.
Exactly
Yeah.
like that.
Now, they have
I may
things
start
for
wearing that.
if you ladies aren't hunters. They have like jewelry and drones and all kinds of different and guitars.
Yeah, you might need to get a drone for defense.
I know, that's true.
Yeah.
They found out that it might be the Russians.
Is that what they found out?
Who knows? Might be fake news, too.
Who knows?
How do you plan to ring in the new year? That's our question. And with me, I usually watch Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve, now with Ryan Seacrest.
Well, I'm going to watch college football. I know that.
And then, Nashville always, they ring in the new year, too.
Yeah, they've got their thing that they do. But
They just need Keith Urban on there every year because he always brings out Nicole Kidman. They dance on stage. When he's not on there, I don't like it as much.
I think they've announced who's going to do it, but I haven't been paying it enough attention.
I haven't been paying attention either.
It's nobody like, oh my gosh. It's like, okay, well, that makes sense.
Not any Post Malone or anything
I
like
don't
that?
think so. Yeah.
Beyonce.
Oh, that was, by the way, that was a crazy halftime show, wasn't it?
Everybody was talking.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody's talking about it.
Hey, I've noticed this too.
Mhm.
A lot of these women performers,
Yeah.
they're just up there in their underwear now.
It's been happening for quite some time.
Right, but
I
I
think
mean-
it started with Janet
But
Jackson.
it's all of them now. There's not like one that's like, oh, look, she's dressed appropriately. And like as soon as they come out, bing bong, underwear.
And you're going to ask me a question about this? Why?
No, it's just something that I've noticed.
Sex appeal sells, Jason.
Well, I understand that, but used to, that
They used to, at least they might be in a skimpy mini skirt.
ladies could do it without showing everything.
Not anymore.
Now it's just, here it is, boys. Come and get it.
Here it is, boys. Come and get it.
Yeah.
And the boys are all shirtless.
Yeah. Every one of them.
I don't have a problem with that. But anyway, the question is, how do you plan to ring in the new year? Jim says he'll be asleep as usual.
I'll be asleep. Well, it depends on when the ball game's over, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
that's true. You might fall asleep before the ball game's over.
Totally.
though.
'Cause
That's how we are
No,
nowadays.
I don't care about any of them, but I'll watch them.
Archie said, New Year or not, I always hear ringing in my ears. So at the moment, it's crickets.
I'm with you, Archie.
Greg said, we'll be sleeping right through that New Year.
Yeah.
Kim said, probably at home watching Nashville's New Year's Eve. Love ringing in the New Year with the country stars. Yeah, without the crowd. You can just watch it on TV. I don't know. It's not like crowds make me nervous. They just make me mad. Does that make it like trying to get through the crowd? I'm just like,
I don't like that. Also, don't like leaving when it's time to leave.
Yeah, and all the
All
traffic.
and
Whew.
people.
And I used to think, why don't my mom and dad like to get out and do stuff? Well, because you did it when you were younger. You've been there, done that. I don't have to do it anymore.
Right.
I totally get them now.
Yeah, and it's time to rest now.
Yeah, let's rest.
We got them to hear, so someone else's turn to take over.
Angela said, at home playing cards with the family.
Now that
enjoying the New
fun.
Year's Eve show. Yeah. Our tradition, we made this a tradition by accident. We were going to go out and do something one year, and we had some champagne, and then we just said, I just don't feel very good. Let's just stay home. And then we just ordered a pizza. So now every New Year's we have a pizza and champagne.
Oh, I like that.
And we like it too. It's great. It's like, hey, we're not big champagners or anything.
Right.
It's like one glass will do us.
Yeah, for the rest of the year.
Rest of the year, yeah. Kevin said, what's he going to be doing ringing in the new year? He said, at home with a little Gunsmoke rerun.
Sounds like a great time, man. I'm not going to lie.
My brother-in-law.
A little 2025 and a little Miss Kitty sounds.
You like Miss Kitty. My brother-in-law, Russell, said, I can't remember the last time I rang in the new year. So, just... probably sleeping. Right?
I don't remember either. It's been
several years before we actually went out and did something.
It may be it's probably not a full decade, but it's getting real close to a decade of just staying at home.
I'm thinking, has it been a decade? Maybe not a full decade, like you said, but even then, we rang in the new year and we're gone by 12:30.
You know
Let's
what?
go home.
It may be that'd be 2014 into 15. Yeah, I don't think I've stayed up to ring in the New Year's since then. Well over a decade for me that I've been up.
Maybe the reason people don't ring in the new year here, isn't there a curfew? And they're like, don't be out at this time.
Oh,
I never know.
I don't think so.
A lot of people will say sleeping. Eileen said, I'll be in bed by 10:30, so no ringing in the new year.
It's New Year somewhere.
Tracy said she'll be on the couch with her dogs. Probably watching TV, ringing in the new year. Lori said, watching Disney. Somebody said in front of my TV. And then Robin said, watching the ball drop. I guess New York, in New York. So and then everybody else said in bed.
Do you do any of the
Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, food, the Black Eyed Peas and Hog's Jaw and all that stuff.
Not every year, but I've done that before.
It's hard to find Hog's Jaw.
It is.
You got to go hunt for it.
It's good.
I don't know who would have it. Jerry's IGA in Livingston normally has it.
Yeah.
But they sell out of it pretty quick. I don't know who all carries Hog's Jaw anymore.
It's hard to find.
It's delicious. It's like tiny pork chops.
It is real good. Yeah. And then that with Black Eyed Peas is really good too.
But I always liked that meal. I don't know why it's just a New Year's Day meal.
My granny would always make it.
But do you do any of that? Do you in greens for money, like turnip greens for money? What does the Black Eyed Peas represent?
It's supposed to be good luck.
Oh, is it?
Good luck for that. And then
the Hog's Jaws. I mean, because I thought they all meant something.
Like they do, but I can't remember what
the turnip greens mean. Money, I do know that, but what the other
and then the Black Eyed Peas, good luck for the new year.
But what does Hog's Jaw have to do with it?
It's just good. Gives you a little bit of salty with.
You need some meat so no one will think you're
trimming
a vegan.
the fat. I don't know.
You want to think you're a vegan, do you, boy?
I know it means something, but I forgot what it means.
We'll Google it. Got spoiler alert coming up here in just a little bit. That's the latest going on in the world of entertainment and music, which it's been pretty slow. You know, I guess the entertainment industry has been off for Christmas as well. But we'll get you what's out there coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. It's we're here live in the Willow Window Studio. Hang with us. We'll be right back.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A federal grand jury has indicted a Jamestown pharmacist on healthcare fraud and identity theft charges. 48-year-old Philip Hall accused of filing false claims for unneeded medication totaling more than $6 million. A study of potential countywide zoning in DeKalb County will move forward. WJLE Smithville reports that the county commission has voted down a motion that would have halted an ongoing study of countywide zoning by the Planning Commission. A Monday morning fire in eastern Putnam County destroyed a garage and killed pets. The Putnam County Fire Department reports that firefighters responded to the blaze at 5:50 on High Flats Road. A press release says the cause of that fire appears to be accidental. That's the news from WHUB. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. The NFL doubleheader games on Christmas were a success this season, as Nielsen is reporting that 24.1 million viewers watched the Chiefs and Steelers, while the Ravens and Texans pulled 24.3 million. The NBA's 5 games averaged about 5.25 million per game over the 5 games televised on Christmas Day. The Toledo Rockets beat Pittsburgh 48-46 in 6 overtimes to win the game above Sports Bowl on Thursday. The 6 overtimes are a bowl record. The previous record of 5 overtimes was set just this past Tuesday when South Florida beat San Jose State 41-39. The Dallas Cowboys are shutting down wide receiver CeeDee Lamb for the final 2 games of the regular season. Lamb has been dealing with an injured AC joint since November 3rd and has re-aggravated the injury multiple times. In the NBA yesterday, the Hawks beat the Bulls 141-133, Wizards over the Hornets 113-110, Heat beat the Magic 89-88, and the Thunder topped the Pacers 120-114. I'm Jacob Vinson. That was the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
The UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub, brought to you by One Bank. The Fox Business Report is brought to you by Paul Winkler Incorporated, now with an office in Cookeville, creating confident investors. PaulWinkler.com.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stock futures are lower the morning after a mixed close on Wall Street when the Dow added 29 points, but the S&P 500 slid 2 and the Nasdaq dipped 11. In Korea, the political turmoil there is rattling markets and sinking the won against the dollar to a 15-year low. We get information about a key part of the economy today when the Census Bureau releases the advance report for retail inventories. That represents the amount of goods available for consumers to purchase, and a corporate giant has passed away. Richard Parsons, one of the country's most prominent black executives, was former CEO of Time Warner and chairman of Citigroup. His friend Ronald Lauder telling the New York Times the cause of death was cancer. Dick Parsons was 76. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Lillian Wu, invested in you.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on SingleCare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to SingleCare.com or download the free app.
Upper Cumberland weather.
Brought to you by the Habitat for Humanity's Habitat Restore, located at 560 South Jefferson in Cookeville.
This is your latest forecast from News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Final weekend of 2024 will be a wet one the way it looks now for the most part. Mid-50s today. Showers, maybe even a clap of thunder overnight will fall back into the low 50s. Mid to upper 60s tomorrow with showers off and on. We'll keep that rain chance in the picture Saturday night. Overnight lows in the low 50s, low 60s by Sunday with showers.
Good morning, Cookeville. With Jason and Sheila.
On 107.7
Good
and
morning,
1400
Cookeville.
The
Jason and
Hub.
Sheila here, live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:35 now.
And, you know, we were talking about what we eat around the southern areas here in Tennessee
It's
for
everywhere.
New Year.
It's everywhere.
Not hog jaw
Well, maybe not that.
or hog jowl.
I don't know. Hog's jaw.
That's what we always said,
Hog's
jaw.
jaw.
We were talking about black eyed peas. It is for good luck and prosperity, but also hog jowl is a symbol of prosperity and good fortune for the coming year. And they said in the southern parts of the United States, especially because pigs are associated with wealth due to their ability to produce a large amount of fat that could sustain people through the winter.
Well, how about that?
That's pretty neat.
I did
So that's
not
where
know.
that tradition came from.
Well, now that's pretty cool.
Oh, it also goes on. It said they can root forward in the future because root forward.
Oh, because of pigs,
Yeah.
they root.
Pigs are pretty neat. Pretty neat little animals.
I do love pigs.
Yeah, and everybody eats almost every part of a pig.
Almost every part.
I don't like pig's foot. I haven't tried it, but I don't.
I've never had a
care.
snout.
You know, my dog eats pig snouts.
Well, I mean, a
You know, you
dog.
can buy them.
Oh yeah, a dog eating them is fine, Sheila.
So people eat them too, I guess, huh?
I would guess so. If someone's willing to eat pig testicles,
They'd probably try that snout too.
they'd probably try the snout too. That's all.
From one end to the other.
That's all I'm saying. If they're willing to go, yeah, I'll eat those.
Mountain oysters.
Then they're probably willing to eat a nose as
yeah,
well.
probably. Pig's brain, all that stuff. Yeah.
Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of music and entertainment. All Britney Spears wanted for Christmas was a reunion with her sons, who she hadn't seen for 2 years. And she got that, part of that, anyway. She was on Instagram to post a video of herself planting a kiss on her younger son, Jaden, who'd been living in Hawaii with Kevin Federline. Remember him?
Yeah.
She wrote, "Best Christmas of my life. I haven't seen my boys in 2 years. Tears of joy and literally in shock every day. Cuckoo crazy. So in love and blessed. I'm speechless. Thank you, Jesus."
Oh, little Brittany.
Cuckoo crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Poor old Britney Spears.
I'm glad she got to see her son, though.
Me too, but
Cuckoo crazy. She knows.
cuckoo crazy. Jaden took another big step after his mom posted the video. He started following her for the first time in several years.
Good sign.
That's official then.
Yeah.
In this day and time.
He wants to follow his mama on Instagram. That says something.
No word about whether the older brother Sean was on scene or not.
Well, I'm sure she would have had a. Well, maybe he didn't want to be on Instagram. You know, there's sometimes
Well,
the kids don't.
And she's crazy on Instagram. She's cuckoo crazy on Instagram. She just had a little
Cuckoo crazy.
She just had a little video on there where she was flipping everybody off. Then the next one,
She saw her son.
she saw her son. It's like, you know what that's cuckoo crazy, Sheila. It just
Cuckoo
is.
crazy.
Poor old
Brittany.
Poor old Britney Spears. Anyway, that is good for her. Hudson Meek. Do you know who Hudson Meek is?
I saw a little bit about him. He was in a movie, played a younger
Baby Driver.
Yeah, I know that movie.
Well, he played the role of the baby driver, I guess. And he suffered blunt force trauma injuries near his home in Vestavia Hills, Alabama. And that was on December 19th. He passed away 2 days later. He played young baby in Baby Driver and also had a guest role on MacGyver, plus small parts in the movies Found, Legacies, and 90 Minutes in Heaven.
He was young. Like, was it 16?
16 years old. Way too young.
Was it like a vehicle accident?
It says he fell from a moving vehicle. So I don't know if
goodness.
I don't know if he was riding in the back of a pickup truck.
I mean, we do that around in these parts.
And something happens. He bounced out. You know, he's out with his buddies.
Could have had the tailgate down.
I mean, or if he tried to, duck and roll out from a car going down the interstate, it doesn't say any of that. My guess is thrown from a pickup truck is a better.
Yeah.
I hope it's that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's sad though.
It is. 16 years old, man. Has his whole life in front of him. Travis Tritt, he's still out there doing stuff.
Hadn't heard that name in a while.
A lot of drive in his country, he says, and he's heading back out on the road in 2025, starting in April. His first show will be April 5th in Cherokee, North Carolina, down at the casino there.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is a blast. Have you been to the casino there?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Britney Spears, they have a Britney Spears machine there.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun.
Or they did the last time we were. It's been a while. You think they still have it?
I don't know, but I hope so because it was so much fun.
Didn't it make a Britney like, oh baby, baby?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah, it sure did. And when you would hit something, it'd play like a whole song.
I bet. I mean, you had to wait in line for that one. So.
You know what? When me and Donna went, we went on. Gosh, this has been 5 or 6 years ago. We went on Christmas Eve. And because all of our Christmases were over, we didn't have anything to do on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So we're like, you know what? Let's go to that. Let's drive to that casino. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
So we drove down there, and we were just gonna basically eat and have a good time out,
Uh-huh.
But then we started playing those daggum games, and we got on that Britney Spears machine.
And it's so much fun.
Well, nobody else was there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just us, and there was a handful of other people. We had the run of the casino.
Didn't you love that?
Oh, it was great. It was great. I don't know if that's the closest show to us for Travis Tritt or not. Let's look at his schedule here.
Travis Tritt, though.
I can't see it all.
That'd be a good show.
Going to be in Kentucky, Beaver Dam. Well, I don't see any Tennessee shows on here.
Now, Travis.
Huh. Yeah.
No Tennessee shows, huh?
No Tennessee shows on the list for Travis Tritt, but looks like Cherokee, North Carolina, maybe your closest, and that was going to be April the 5th there to go see Travis Tritt. And that's really all that's in the. And I'm not saying this to be mean to Travis Tritt, but you're running low on your showbiz news when
Travis Tritt is top.
When Travis Tritt's.
But I mean, seriously, I didn't know if he was still touring.
He's out there. He's out there getting it done, Sheila.
So if we go to Cherokee, North Carolina, I hope they have the roads fixed through there.
I'm sure they do.
We'd probably still have to take a detour.
Well, I don't know about that. That's a good question. That'd be fun to go see Travis Tritt, play some casino games.
But then you go, is it worth driving that far?
If you give me 15 minutes, I'll talk myself out of it, Sheila.
Right, that's me.
Yeah.
I was thinking, it'd be a good show. Do I want to travel that far?
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it.
See?
Yeah, that sounds
I know.
like a whole thing.
We can't even ring in the new year, let alone
I'll
travel.
I'll just pull up some Travis Tritt on YouTube
That's
or
right.
something.
We can make our own playlist.
That's right.
We can even put in videos that we want to see.
Yeah, we'll just have our own Travis Tritt show.
It might be even better.
Yeah. Coming up, not the real good. There's not any today. I couldn't find any. I mean,
We are the real good.
I guess you just had Christmas. You were supposed to make your own.
Yeah, make your own real good.
Real good.
Yeah.
But, so.
Danny Holmes will be our guest coming in after 7.
Yeah. Hey, and thanks to everybody watching too on Hub Plus, on Roku. If you've downloaded that, we really do appreciate it. Our channel 192 on Twin Lakes. and Spectrum and Charter on channel 192, or Facebook or YouTube, or if you're listening on the radio. We just appreciate you guys spending time with us and inviting us into your home or car or wherever you're listening. We really do appreciate it. 6:46 now. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Discover the savings at Freedom Pawn, located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. We're not your typical pawn shop. Explore our extensive selection of jewelry, tools, gaming systems, knives, and guitars, perfect for any enthusiast. For the archery lover, we offer Barnett crossbows and other top brands. And don't forget, we're your trusted guns and ammo store with the best selection around. Visit us today. Just look for the Bigfoot in front of the store and see why Freedom Pawn in Sparta is your ultimate destination for great deals.
Hello, Upper Cumberland. This is Jesse Flowers, and if you're looking for a church of friendly, loving Christians that is striving to only follow the Bible in faith and practice, that encourages questions and searches the Scriptures to find the answers, a church where you won't get lost in the numbers but will be treated like family, then let me invite you to visit us at the Jerry Whitson Road Church of Christ. We're not perfect, but we are seeking to be like our perfect Savior. And be sure to join us every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for our radio program, Words of Exhortation, right here on WHUB. May the Lord bless you as you serve Him and serve others.
The Upper Cumberland Habitat Restoration in Cookeville is expanding their team with part-time positions available. They are seeking dedicated individuals who are passionate about community impact and customer service. Responsibilities may include maintaining an organized, welcoming store environment, assisting with donation acceptance and processing, and supporting daily operations. Ideal candidates are customer-focused, proactive, and committed to fostering a positive shopping experience. Joining their team offers a chance to make a meaningful difference. For more information, contact them at restore@uchabitat.org.
Get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. The BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. The versatile lineup is built to help you make the most of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $300. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See Sam, Tim, or Alan Brown at Hicks Brothers Tractor Service on South Jefferson Avenue in Cookeville. We're your locally owned Kubota dealer.
Hey folks, this is Paul Winkler. Have you ever really spent time planning for life after work? If not, you're not alone. For most, it's a scary thought. Making sense of investments, Social Security, Medicare. To make it worse, the advice people typically get is from salespeople or family members who got their information from salespeople. We are here to take the mystery and fear out of retirement. The next step is yours. Call 615-851-1950 or go to paulwinkler.com. That website is paulwinkler.com, creating confident investors.
And now located in Cookeville.
Hey everyone, this is Magic Mike with Carlin Chevrolet. We continue to have great deals and low interest rates. Right now, we have 3 remaining demo vehicles, 2 trucks and a Tahoe, all with less than 3,000 miles and huge discounts. These things won't last long. We're now starting to get more electric vehicles. We currently have a few Equinoxes and even 1 EV truck. These things are really cool and high tech. If you want to save money and have an alternative to gas, these things are the way to go. Get down to the corner of Spring and Willow to see for yourself. See you soon.
Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville. 1077 and 1400, The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:49 with Jason and Sheila.
The high today around 55. We're at 46 right now, and rain in the forecast.
Don't have a real good, but wanted to talk about this, see if you have the same problem that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so there a lot of downtime, thankfully.
Yeah.
During the Christmas break. Which I really enjoyed this time around, you know? It felt good just to sit around and do nothing for a while.
Yeah.
But I never could really land on anything good to watch on television. Like, I
had the same problem.
All right, so that's the thing then. People are, because then Donna had the remote and she was looking through.
Right.
Couldn't find anything either. So here's the research on that, okay? This is a new survey of 2,000 Americans, and here's what they found. Researchers found that 48% of subscribers have already abandoned cable television. 51% admit feeling overwhelmed by the sheer quantity of suggested content. 26% feel there's an overproduction of original content. So...
no, I don't feel like there's an overproduction of anything original.
Doesn't say.
I feel like it's hard to find original things that are good.
The average person now spends a staggering 110 hours per year, almost 5 full days, just looking for something to watch. 5 days a year of looking for something to watch.
When you think about that, by the time I've scrolled and said I can't find anything, and my husband go, let me check it out and see.
Well, that's why I have my go-tos,
Yeah.
So like if I can't find anything else, then my go-tos are, you can't ever go wrong with The Office. That's always good. Moonshiners. That's always good. Then normally I have a spare over here, like a new show that Netflix has put out or something like that.
Well, Tim goes for the game shows. He likes those.
Yeah. I like the game shows too, but you gotta have a series that you're watching, I think. That way you can always have something to go to and not waste a bunch of time.
I love that new show. Taylor Sheridan, again, the one that did Yellowstone. He wrote Landman, too, with Billy Bob Thornton.
That's a good show.
That's a real good show, except it comes out 1 week at a time.
Right. I hate waiting for it.
Now, we're so impatient now.
I've gotten so used to going, oh, that's a good show. I'll watch the next episode.
Right.
And then the next episode will come on.
And when is Tulsa King coming back with Sly Stallone?
I don't know.
Because, see, they wait so long in between. That's another one of Taylor's shows, which is good.
Well, I think Taylor's problem is that he's got too big of stars playing the main roles.
Yeah.
Because you think it's Kevin Costner, like, well, I can go without work for the rest of my life.
Right, yeah.
Sylvester Stallone, well, I can go without work the rest of my life. They're just not showing up for work. You're like,
You think that's it? Or maybe Taylor's got too much going on. He's got a lot of irons in the fire. And how does he have time to write everything?
I don't know, but I think that's one of his major problems is that he's got too big a celebrity in the main role.
Yeah, because Kevin was like, I may come back, I may not.
But Kevin Costner's the biggest show on television right now. I think I'm going to go make this 3-hour movie no one's going to come see.
And I think Taylor got tired of waiting on him. And he's like, okay, you're going to do that? Well, we've tried to work things out. Bye-bye.
And then Sylvester Stallone, what's he got left to prove? Or what kind of money does he need to make right now?
That's a great show, though. He did good on that show.
I mean,
I'm like...
And then 1923, and look at all the...
Harrison Ford and...
I mean, what do they need to be doing?
Was that Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
And Helen Mirren?
Yeah.
And then Tim McGraw and Faith Hill and the other one.
Right. It's great who he gets, but they're too easy to quit on him.
Yeah, because they got tons of money.
He needs to lower his standards a bit, is what I'm saying.
That's what he's having problem with. The divas.
Absolutely.
Men and women divas.
That's exactly what's going on here, Sheila. Are you ready for Ask Sheila?
Oh, sure, as ready as I'll ever be.
I do have some. They're mostly about Christmas, though.
Okay.
But there's people still in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah. I'm still in the Christmas spirit. We've got Tim's family. We're doing that tomorrow.
Oh, so you're not done with your
I'm not done.
Yet. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, I'm still in the Christmas spirit.
All right, Sheila, question 1. And again, this week really doesn't count, because we've just done this Monday.
Yeah,
and
this
today.
is just for fun.
This is just,
It's usually just for fun anyway, even when it
No,
counts.
it's a big competition, Sheila.
Okay, well, let's see.
Maybe that's the problem. You're not taking this serious.
Hey, I do good. I just reached 10 the other week.
That's right.
Or was it last week? I can't. It feels like we've been gone a
It
month.
was last week because remember it was a Christmas miracle. And a bunch of angels got their wings. Remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember now. Yeah. Hey, I watched that little Lindsay Lohan movie. That was a cute movie.
I told you it was.
Yeah, I watched that
hate to admit
yesterday.
that I watched it, but I watched it. It's a cute little movie, ain't it?
I liked her. She's always good.
The president, Donna watched it, and I was on the couch at the same
And you
time.
played along. That's the same with Tim. I go, do you want to watch this? He goes, whatever.
Yeah.
Because we were sick of looking for something to watch.
Exactly.
But it was good. Little Christian Chenoweth was in it too. Little tiny Christian Chenoweth.
Yeah, cute little movie. All right, Sheila. 3 out of 5 people admit doing this while Christmas shopping. What is it?
Buying themselves stuff too.
That's a great answer.
But it's not it.
It's not it. Forgetting where they parked.
Yeah. You're so busy that you don't pay attention. And then there's so many people in the parking lot. And you're like, where did I park? That's why he makes fun of me, but I'll look back to see, like, as what it looks like when I'm coming out of the store. I'll look back just to see, glance, and see where I'm parked. You make fun of me for doing that, but
Well, I just think it's funny, you know.
I've lost my car before, and it's not fun. Not fun.
You've lost your car.
Where did my car go? Did it move on its own? But I've been to one of those big shopping centers like the Nashville one and come out on the other side thinking I parked on that side.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't find it.
Well, why would you think to go out the other side?
I thought I was going out the right side where I came in.
Oh, my Lord.
And then I realized, oh, no, I parked on that other side. It happens.
Yeah. I was going to completely give you a pass, you know, because sometimes you walk out and you have to, all right, think just for a second. You've been in there for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
I get that. I was going to give you a complete pass until you started talking about went out the wrong daggum side of the mall even.
Right. It looked the same until I got outside. My car wasn't there.
It couldn't even been the same store then.
No, but it wasn't the store. It was like the in-between in and out, you know, where there's not really a store.
Right.
There's just the doors and you enter.
Right, but you think, oh, this isn't the same kiosk.
I didn't look at no daggum kiosk.
There were massage chairs where I came in, and this one's making dog tags.
Look, when I came in, I was like focused on, I wasn't going to sit down and do a massage chair. What lady sits in the massage chair? It's always the guys. That's why I take Tim from now on. He knows where we park. He sits by the massage chair. I may lose Tim the next time. My car needs a cell phone so I can call it and go, hey, honey.
AirTag.
Yeah.
Invest now.
That's a good thing.
The average person spends 2 hours and 19 minutes doing this for Christmas.
Wrapping.
Buying ingredients for or food for Christmas dinner.
All right. Let's go on to the next one. Hey, you're not giving hints or anything.
Each year, the average woman spends 2.5 hours doing this. The average man, 3 hours. What is it?
Wrapping.
You keep saying the same thing, hoping it's right.
Hoping that's right. I would think it would take y'all longer.
Decorating for Christmas.
Bah humbug.
You didn't get none on that one, Sheila. Well, that's okay. None of those even really counted.
Right. And then I was too honest about losing the vehicle.
Baxter Mayor Danny Holmes is on the way. Are the UCR boys coming?
No.
All right.
They're both out of town.
This is News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub. Good morning, Cookeville. W299BY. 107.7 FM. And AM 1400. WHUB Cookeville.
Close call. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News. Southeast Texas breathing a sigh of relief after no lives were lost in a series of tornadoes on Thursday.
There's a tornado right there. I know. I told you.
That one in El Campo, Texas. Abigail Dye, Fox TV affiliate KRIV in Houston.
Video after video shows the tornadoes that made their way through Wharton County.
There's a tornado.
It was just a normal day, normal operations, placing pallets outside.
All of a sudden, the roof gets sucked off of the forklift. The notification goes off on my phone. I'm like, okay, wow, there's a tornado coming.
But you were sitting in the forklift when this happened?
I was driving the forklift, yeah. So this is gonna be what was a glass. Just glad it wasn't me in a whole forklift.
This twister just off Highway 59 left some damage behind it. Barns off County Road 405 taking that hit. Reed, whose family owns the farm, says it's not something that you see every day in El Campo.
And again, no injuries reported. Meantime, folks in North Carolina are still rebuilding their homes after they were destroyed earlier in the year by Hurricane Helene. One group is stepping up to make things happen.
Green Mountain, North Carolina is still mourning the loss of Stephen and Elena Ayers, a couple in their 30s who died in their home during the catastrophic flooding caused by Hurricane Helene. Operation Anchor has made it their mission to rebuild their home. But their legacy will live on. Once completed, the residence will become a safe haven where families who lost their own home can live.
All the destruction, house after house piled up.
The small mountain town lost 27 homes, and they are desperate for help. Operation Anchor plans to continue rebuilding the community. Stephen Lambert, vice president of the group, says a 1,400 square foot home costs $42,000 for the foundation and shell. Supplies are being donated.
And that's Fox's Dana Marie McNichol. America's listening to Fox News.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app today.
Did you know your life insurance is an asset you can sell? I'm Jay Jackson, CEO of Abacus Life. For almost 20 years, Abacus has been purchasing life insurance policies from seniors just like you. And at abacuspays.com, we've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value from your life insurance when you need it with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
The first order of business when the House returns in January is selecting a House Speaker, but the big question is, will current Speaker Mike Johnson get his gavel back?
Without one, the House is paralyzed. It can't swear in members, it can't pass legislation, and here's the kicker. It cannot certify the results of the Electoral College on January 6th. So here are the Speaker election rules. The House clocks in with 434 members, with one vacancy, thanks to former Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz. The breakdown is 219 Republicans to 215 Democrats. The Speaker of the House must win an outright majority of all members. In other words, a person does not win simply because they won the most votes. That was the problem that former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy kept running into in January 2023. He finally won the role after 15 ballots.
And that is Fox's Madeline Rivera in Washington. Former U.S. Senator Bob Menendez wants a delay in his bribery sentencing until after his wife's trial.
The former New Jersey senator is scheduled to learn his sentence at the end of January after being found guilty of 16 counts, including bribery, fraud, and extortion. Menendez's lawyer is asking the judge to delay that sentencing until after his client's wife's case has ended. Nadine Menendez's trial on similar charges her husband faced starts January 21st. The ex-senator fears jury members in her case could be influenced if they hear about his punishment. They also say his sentencing during her trial will take an emotional toll on both of them. There's no timeline on when Judge Sidney Stein may decide. In New York City, Gernal Scott, Fox News.
And coming after the recent impeachment of South Korea's president for declaring martial law, the country's opposition-controlled National Assembly voting to impeach the acting president who took his place. Acting President Han Duck-soo was impeached this morning. I'm Paul Stevens. This is Fox News.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A federal grand jury has indicted a Jamestown pharmacist on healthcare fraud and identity theft charges. 48-year-old Philip Hall accused of filing false claims for unneeded medication totaling more than $6 million. A study of potential countywide zoning in DeKalb County will move forward. WJLE Smithville reports that the county commission has voted down a motion that would have halted an ongoing study of countywide zoning by the Planning Commission. A Monday morning fire in eastern Putnam County destroyed a garage and killed pets. The Putnam County Fire Department reports that firefighters responded to the blaze at 5:50 on High Flats Road. A press release says the cause of that fire appears to be accidental. That's the news from WHUB. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is radio station WHUB, the voice of the Upper Cumberland in Cookeville, Tennessee.
Good morning. Good morning, Cookeville, with Jason and Sheila on 1077 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:06 now.
Baxter Mayor Danny Holmes is with us, and I saw him yesterday.
Oh, really? Doing what?
We were eating at the new Greek restaurant in Baxter.
Absolutely. Sheila's a celebrity.
Oh, tell me about it.
Not as much as you.
No, let me tell you something. I see Sheila and I just light up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody in that restaurant's like, is that Sheila Scruggs? I said, yeah, that's her.
That was just Danny. Danny.
It's a wonder that TMZ wasn't there.
I think they were, actually. So, I'll tell you.
They were there hiding behind the caboose?
Yeah.
Or...
Your sweet wife. Y'all were eating a good Greek meal.
Yes. We listen, that restaurant is absolutely top notch.
So what do they have? I know it's a Greek restaurant. So
I don't know.
So what?
I had the chicken and lamb shawarma.
Let me tell you something.
You had the timeout. The what?
Chicken and lamb shawarma.
Don't ask me.
You never had shawarma before?
No, I don't want no shawarma.
A bed of rice, and it had like thin sliced lamb and chicken with it, along with like some green peppers and little cheese on top of that. Really good. Then I had a falafel because I wanted to try their falafel, which it looks like a hush puppy, but it's like lots of, it's like chickpeas that are ground and then like a little bit of seasoning in that, and then it's made into a hush puppy and deep fried.
It sounds like the Greek just named their food after Muppets, doesn't it?
Falafel.
Falafel.
And it's fun to say. And their tzatziki sauce was real good.
I'm falafel.
But they have American food, too.
Yes, I was the American food.
I was thinking you
Well,
probably
of
were.
course, you're a patriot.
Sure. And
Y'all got a pizza.
I got
which
a pizza.
looked good.
Mary got the cheeseburger. Outstanding.
That's good to know.
Outstanding.
Good to know.
Oh, that. And you said that's bringing a lot of people to Baxter.
Oh, let me tell you something. There was people coming in yesterday from Sparta, where Achilles used to be.
Right.
And it was like a family reunion. Everybody was hugging each other. Glad you're back open and sitting. Listen, that's going to be big for Baxter.
Good.
I did not try them when they were in Sparta, and I'm sorry that I didn't.
I didn't either.
Neither did I.
So maybe that's why they moved to Baxter.
Well, they heard Danny Holmes was in Baxter.
They were like, we're going to Baxter,
We're
Danny
going
Holmes.
to Baxter.
Finally.
Finally.
I've been waiting for Danny to come there.
Been waiting this whole time, and now. Well, did you have a good Christmas?
Oh, Christmas is great. Let me tell you, it's like I told you earlier. I look forward to Christmas starting in July, and my wife goes crazy because I said, boy, it won't be long. Christmas is coming. You want to put the tree up? She'll go, are you kidding? But we did put it up in October. I talked to her.
You are kidding.
No.
Danny's one of the October people.
Listen, October. Tree was up. Oh, man. I'm sitting there on the couch just going, yeah.
I did not have you pegged as an October tree guy.
Yeah. I would have went up in July.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Well, you know,
a lot of people have Christmas in July.
Listen, people puts up the tree after Thanksgiving, takes it down after Christmas. What's fun's that? You know, it's not up longer enough.
A month. It's up
a month.
It's up a daggone month.
It should be up a year.
Oh, my.
I like that about
That's
you.
right. Thank you, Sheila.
And Danny, we were talking about this earlier. Couldn't think of an answer, and so we'll ask you about it because you might.
He always likes putting you on the spot.
I know he does.
Well, we were talking about Cookeville though.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I get what he's asking.
So this is completely different. So we were talking about ringing in the new year. How are you going to ring in the new year?
That's our question.
Yeah.
Your 2 cents.
And we were talking about they dropped the ball. They drop
New
other
York.
things in other towns.
They dropped the guitar in Nashville.
Yeah, and somebody was telling me they drop a tire in McMinnville. And I don't know if that's still something that happens or not because of Bridgestone.
Sure.
So we were trying to think of what in the world would Cookeville drop. And, so far a donut or the big pink elephant are the only two things that have been thought of. What would Baxter drop?
Wow.
If
I know what we would drop.
What?
A big old bee.
Oh,
that'd be great.
That'd be a good one.
Let me tell you something. Those bees are on fire.
I mean, yeah, duh.
Yeah, it's the bees.
I mean, anymore, it's like, well, of course they're doing great.
Well, sure. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Well, he's got state champs.
Yeah, state champ.
Lady B's
We're
hat
state
on.
Champs.
Yeah.
We're going to be state champs again.
So Baxter would drop a bee.
Yeah, because, our water tank has the bee on it.
Yeah.
It would be a bee.
I think we should do it.
I do, too.
That's a great,
neon bee.
That one could actually be neat.
Yeah.
Although I do think dropping a big pink elephant would be super cool, too.
That'd be kind of cool.
We'd be the only people in the world doing that.
You'd think.
I mean, you'd think you would think that.
What about a big pink elephant eating a Ralph's donut?
Ooh.
See, I think you're
Then you
muddying
cover
the
both.
water there then.
It's not muddy.
I think you're muddying the water. I think it's got to be one or the other. That's the thing. You got to drop what you're known for.
Yeah, that bee would be perfect. for
Baxter's perfect with bees, but the rest of us, we need to think.
Let's be real good because it might be with us for a long
That
time.
Ralph's donut is Cookeville.
What if it was we dropped one that people could eat afterwards, like it's a real donut, and you drop it. Of course, there'd be people there waiting for it.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to have like an umbrella or something that glaze might drip down on you.
Or if it had sprinkles, it might get in your eye.
Oh, could you imagine how big those sprinkles would have to be? And then, you ease it down on a table and then cut it up for everybody and have a little.
It's a good celebration.
That's a good celebration. Now, I tell you, I'm a butter twist.
Oh, yeah, that butter twist is good.
100%.
100%.
What about an apple fritter? Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
but
Anything they got.
I think if you put an apple fritter on there, though, somebody might see it and go, because sometimes, it looks.
Here you go, Sheila.
I know, I mean, you never know.
Look at the thought.
You know what it looks like.
Think of what I go through every morning with him.
What's it look like, Jason?
Damn it, Danny, it looks like it looks like a cow turd.
Oh, Jason is the only.
He can ruin everything.
You're the only person in America would say that.
If you didn't know what it was and you saw,
I'd say it's an apple fritter.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know it's an apple fritter unless they put on the bottom of the screen. This is an apple fritter.
He's such a guy sometimes, Danny.
Yeah, he really is.
Well, that's just what it looks like if you're just looking at it, not smelling it, not knowing what it is.
Even those no-bake cookies, he calls them poop cookies.
Oh, what about those cookies?
Aren't they the best little cookies that's ever been?
Them are so great.
Maybe we drop one of those.
Oh. And you would know it was a cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'd see the oatmeal in it.
All right.
More with Baxter Mayor Danny Holmes on the way, so stick around for that. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Be right back, guys.
You crack me up.
Hey, it's Jason here from Jason and Sheila on Good Morning Cookeville, and I'm sure you've heard by now, totally scared of the dentist. That's why I choose Hayes Family Dentistry in Cookeville. Dr. Kevin Hayes and Sandy Hayes, they take their time. They make sure their patients aren't in any pain whatsoever. Like, they take extra careful time to make sure that you're comfortable while you're at the dentist, and they do it all for you, too. Hayes Family Dentistry, they offer everything you need to keep and restore your healthy, beautiful smile. They do general and cosmetic dentistry, dental implants, implants, and of course, sedation dentistry, and so much more. Visit them at HayesDentistry.com. Hayes Family Dentistry. Dr. Kevin and Dr. Sandy right here in Cookeville. Go by and see them.
Hayes Family Dentistry, 931-526-1614. That's 931-526-1614 or 10th Street in Cookeville. Hayes Family Dentistry.
Disease, sickness, and injury are burdens for anyone, but especially when you have no one to help you. Be a blessing to a neighbor who is alone in the hospital and facing a health emergency. Learn more at CookevilleRegionalCharity.org.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. We have some gifts for you this Christmas. We're offering as low as 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on 2024 Ford F-150s, Expeditions, and Escapes. Plus, make no payments for 90 days when you buy almost any new Ford or Lincoln. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. And on behalf of our entire team, Merry Christmas and God's blessings to all.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated in the best hearing aids of 2024 by USA Today, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, just $189.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 500,000 happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Many of our U.S. veterans and service members face challenges. At the Bob Woodward Foundation, we invest in solutions to help support them in the next chapter of their lives. Learn more about our work at bobwoodwardfoundation.org/success.
1077 and 1400, The Hub. Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila with you. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:17 now.
We have 49 right now, a high getting up to around 55. Showers expected and a little breezy out there as well. Danny Holmes, our Baxter mayor, is with us. So
Danny.
glad you can join us.
Oh, Danny.
Let me tell you something.
Danny Holmes.
This is always a great time for me
Yeah.
to be with Sheila and Jason. And
See how you are.
I know. And but
Thank
you
you,
guys,
Danny.
listen, you guys, every morning I try to get up and turn you on, listen what's
Mm-hmm.
going on, and y'all are just, you are Cookeville.
Have you been watching this on TV?
No, I did not know that. I've got to start doing that.
Yeah. Do you have Roku at home?
No Roku.
Okay. Do you have cable at home?
I have satellite.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I can't watch it.
oh, you can cast it from YouTube if you want.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do it the same way you would if you're like Uppercoming Reporter.
Sure.
if you wanted to
I
cast
watch
that.
them all the time.
Same way if you wanted to do it that way.
I want to do that.
Well, you should.
I think I will.
Then you
Let everybody know now.
Yeah.
see us every morning.
You guys are so look how popular we're getting.
Yeah.
We're on TV now.
Right.
Yeah. That's big.
We're gonna be taking over the world here soon.
I mean, you'll be taking over Baxter. I'm telling you.
Well, soon we won't have time for Danny Holmes.
No.
Trump.
We'll always
and
make time for Danny.
J.D. Vance. and
Yeah,
all those
yeah.
guys.
I heard he was coming. Is that true?
That's true.
It is true.
It's
I thought
100%
so.
true. Yeah.
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 Sometime after
Yeah.
first of the
Well,
year.
yeah,
is
they
what
gotta
he
get
said.
sworn in.
He didn't actually set a date, but they did say somewhere after the first of the year.
We've been working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says. In December when they don't want to make a decision. Well, yeah, you know what? That sounds pretty good. Let's think about that after the first of the year.
Right. And then the first of the year comes, let's think about
Let's
that.
put that off just a little bit
Yeah.
longer.
Speaking of that, with government, I bet it's just the same. Where you're like, here's some things that we got to get done in 2025. Now, when does that planning start? And you being new mayor.
I'm a new mayor.
So when did that start for you? Like immediately, or has that been something? Well, let's wait till we get past the first of the year.
Well, basically, when I came in, we had several projects that was already in the book. So, they were updating me and what we need to do. Now we're on our sewer rehabilitation, and that has already started. And
sewers and rehab.
Sewer and
My
rehab.
God.
That's it, yeah. And so, it's a different learning for me from anything that I've ever done. But, I know in 2025 there's other things that we want to do. Matter of fact, we just talked to UCDD about a grant for even expanding our Baxter Park for the splash pad that we want, and kids would love that. And so there's a lot of things. A farmer's market, we want one of those. An amphitheater. We have an amphitheater. It just sits there. So
where's that at?
It's over at the park, over at the Blue Cross Park, and it just sits there. It's got electricity, but old Danny boy here, we're going to start some concerts. Well, no, but I am going to bring some
Rapping's more your game.
Yeah, I'm
ain't
a
it?
rapper.
That's
so.
what I thought.
But
He goes by Lil Danny.
Lil Dan.
There's little Dan.
Little Dan, there he is right there. And but there's this. I want to do things for our citizens. That's what I want to do. They're the ones that elected me to office.
Right.
And I want to do things for them. Food trucks are coming back to Baxter.
Okay.
They were banned.
Right. I knew there was some turmoil.
A lot of turmoil, but we're bringing them back, and we're going to have a food truck in the park.
Okay.
And I think that'll
the
be
park where the amphitheater is.
Where the amphitheater is.
Okay.
And we're going to have singing.
Like when you say amphitheater, like how big how big a thing is it?
Well, it's great, but if it's not used, what good is it?
Right.
Travis Tritt done called. He's ready.
Well, he doesn't have any Tennessee dates.
No, he don't. So he could have
Baxter,
one in Baxter.
Tennessee.
I
Yeah.
imagine for the low price of $85,000, he'll show up.
He will come for free for Danny.
You think so?
I do. Sure. All I got to do is ask.
I agree.
I agree.
Let's see.
Danny knows people.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to make it happen.
Well, all right.
I'm going to get on that phone this afternoon.
Well, if you make it happen, then whatever we need to do to support said show, we will do it.
That is awesome.
Most definitely.
Well, we're going to see what we can do. And, what about Jake Hoot? I can get him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Jake would come.
Yeah, but now you're saying.
No, I'm just saying I'll take anyone.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Beyond Travis Tritt.
Well, sure, yeah, but Travis Tritt would be big.
You're not secret friends with Travis Tritt, are you? Before I make this little bet with you.
I was, no.
Okay. All right.
But he might know people that know Travis.
You're starting from scratch.
We're going to start from scratch.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
More power to you.
That's right.
If you can do it.
And I believe J.D. Vance will come, too. You know it?
He might.
He might, sure enough.
Wow, we're making a lot of promises
Hey, let
now.
me tell you something. We'll land that Air Force 2 right there in the park. Let me tell you something. I got big ideas. We're just going to do it.
I got big
We do
ideas.
need to use that amphitheater,
Listen, Jason be out there going, there he comes. There he comes.
Danny said it, and it happened.
There it comes. You watch. Things are going to happen. Going to happen.
Well, Danny, I'm all for it.
Yes.
I'm not against you.
No,
here.
not at all.
I would just be in shock.
Well, don't be in shock because
if that were to happen.
Well, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to get somebody down there big.
Now,
Barney Fife would say, "This is big.
This is big."
All right, so let's move away from our dreams of Travis.
Oh, okay.
Let's move away from our dreams.
Sorry, Travis.
And let's get back to the sewer system.
Oh yeah, let's see. Why do we want to go back to that, Jason?
How long is it
It's
going?
not pretty, but we have to take care of it,
If
right?
we're bringing Travis Tritt to town, we need to
need to make sure that sewer's working.
Right,
You got that
we
right.
don't want anything backing up while Travis is in town.
He won't ever come back.
Right. How embarrassing would that be? Travis Tritt out there touring the world going, been a lot of great places, except for Baxter.
Except for Baxter.
Smelled a little bit like poop.
Yeah. That's just bad. That's bad.
That he likes talking about it whenever he can.
He does. I have noticed that. Sheila.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what is the timeline on this? I know it's a massive project.
It's massive.
It's
yes,
not like
it is.
one or two little streets.
No,
it's a
we're
full rehaul.
We're looking for a year. We're a year out on that.
You know what? That's less than what I thought it would
Well,
be.
that's right. And so we're hoping to, let me tell you something. They've already started. They're doing really well. And, we're listen, anytime we can improve Baxter, that's what we want to do. We're state champions. You know that, don't you?
I know. I heard about
I just
that.
wanted you to know that.
I've been asking some of the other mayors that have come in too about, just the plans for 2025 and what other big projects that maybe won't start in 2025, but that you want to get the ball rolling on in 2025. Are there some just big projects that are out there that you just need to get started and push the ball down the field a little bit? Being state champions, you know about that.
Well, sure.
So what's on the agenda
we
for
have
that?
3 more factories that are coming into our town, and
3 more.
3, and they're going to be high-paying jobs. And we will meet in March with them and hopefully finalize everything. And jobs, everybody needs good paying jobs. And so that's another thing that's coming up on our scope, and I'm looking forward to that. I've got another restaurant that has kind of put us on the back burner, but he will come eventually. And my cousin, Tyler Buck, you know Tyler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Baskin Robbins. He is going to put a Baskin Robbins in Baxter now.
Is he?
I guarantee you.
You can guarantee that.
Well, he's going to take a butt whooping if he don't.
Oh, okay.
So, no, I'm just kidding. But Tyler's great, and he's got this one going and all good. And then he told me he would take a look at Baxter.
That's great news.
It is great news.
That's real good, yeah.
And then obviously the tremendous growth coming Baxter's way, Tennessee Avenue. I mean, that's dang near Baxter.
It is.
And the growth that's going to happen along that stretch of road, I don't even think we can imagine what that's going to be like yet.
No, I don't neither. And the fairgrounds was supposed to come to Baxter. Y'all know that? It was.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, where Portobello is.
Oh, no.
They were actually looking at that, and we were so disappointed when they chose to go to Tennessee Avenue, but look what happened.
Yeah.
Portobello, America, corporate headquarters, Baxter, Tennessee. Yeah. Great job, great people.
You're still going to get the benefit of where they landed that.
Sure.
I think Baxter still gets way more of the benefit than, I mean, maybe not, Cookeville, because it's in Cookeville.
Sure.
But as far as, I mean, you're getting all the benefit without having to put up with anything.
It's actually closer to Baxter.
Yeah, I would think so.
It sure is.
Sure
I think that Tennessee Avenue is really helping to, cut through and go to Baxter. I know there's a Baxter exit too, but that Tennessee Avenue.
Let me tell you something. Baxter, Tennessee. I get off on Tennessee Avenue.
I do too. Yeah.
Have you been to the new Hyundai yet?
I have.
It's
Wow.
like a spa.
It is.
It's beautiful. I haven't been on the inside, but even the outside
go on
looks
the
like
inside.
yeah.
It's like it's like a spa.
It is.
I can't say anything else about
Well,
it.
they got hot tubs in there. What?
I mean, they might.
They might. It is amazing.
It may depend on how high dollar of a car you buy, but there may be a spa for you depending. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's like that. I mean, you walk in and it's like no other car dealership you've ever been in before. I can guarantee it. And I went just to look inside, and so they had their salespeople, and obviously their job is to sell you a car while you're there. So I knew that going in. They were super nice and polite. I was like, man, I'm just here to see what it looks like inside. And I guess I wasn't the first looky-loo because they went, okay. All right, well, go on in.
Go on in.
And just looking around, that beautiful. And then from what I understand, so many tracks are getting bought up now on Tennessee Avenue. That's going to be a major thoroughfare
It really is.
full of things.
You talk about Hyundai. I love going down I-40 and looking over and see the cars on top.
Yeah, that's what looks so fancy. I mean, like,
fancy.
That's only
were
for
real
Nashville,
cars.
right?
They were real
Are
cars.
those real cars up there?
They're
Well,
car dealer. They're gonna yes.
They're real cars up there. They didn't order some cardboard ones and
Let me
set up
tell you
there.
something. We're fortunate to have them.
Yeah.
We really are. All of our car dealer. I mean, yeah, you tickle me when you talk about car dealer. When I walk on the lot, here comes 4 people like da 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 da, and I'm like, whoa, no, not looking, just going inside.
Oh, Dan, you're not looking poor enough.
Maybe not.
Ever since you became mayor,
oh, I know.
You've been dressed a little different.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Anything in particular coming up that we didn't hit on about Baxter that you wanted to? Because I know we were kind of all over the place.
We were all over the place.
And I apologize.
That's why we like having your fun.
For Sheila.
That's why that's why we're on this show, because we're all over the place.
Yeah.
But no, everything's going good. Like I said, 2025, I'm hoping to get some good things coming. We're still talking about a hotel motel.
Mm-hmm.
We need it. We need it, especially at that exit.
The whole Upper Cumberland needs more
That's
hotels and
true.
motels.
So there's a lot of things that, I'm always kidding people. They'll go, you going to get us a Demos? I say, hey, guess what? They're coming. They'll go, and I'm going, I'm lying.
Yeah.
We did approach them at one time, and they just, they're just not ready. And but that would be huge.
Oh, gosh.
Huge.
It'd be massive.
It would be massive.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm sure, we'll see some more state championships.
Oh, this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll see some more great businesses come to Baxter.
They're coming.
And
Travis Tritt.
And Travis Tritt is coming. Maybe even Beyonce now.
You know what? I kind of thought about calling her.
Beyonce?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Well,
on the amphitheater stage.
Well, I mean, it would probably go, Travis Tritt, Beyonce.
Well, let me tell you something. After they talk to Danny Holmes, they're going to say, hey, that's a nice guy. We're coming. We're not charging nothing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
But if you can pull stuff like that off,
he can do anything.
I'll do whatever you say. I mean, that'd be amazing.
Okay.
Danny, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate your time, man.
Yeah.
You're the best.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Time.
Local news. News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub.
News is brought to you by One Bank of Tennessee, where service is second to none.
From the WHUB News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A federal grand jury has indicted a Jamestown pharmacist on healthcare fraud and identity theft charges. 48-year-old Philip Hall accused of filing false claims for unneeded medication totaling more than $6 million. A study of potential countywide zoning in DeKalb County will move forward. WJLE Smithville reports that the county commission has voted down a motion that would have halted an ongoing study of countywide zoning by the Planning Commission. A Monday morning fire in eastern Putnam County destroyed a garage and killed pets. The Putnam County Fire Department reports that firefighters responded to the blaze at 5:50 on High Flats Road. A press release says the cause of that fire appears to be accidental. That's the news from WHUB. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub. The NFL doubleheader games on Christmas were a success this season, as Nielsen is reporting that 24.1 million viewers watched the Chiefs and Steelers, while the Ravens and Texans pulled 24.3 million. The NBA's 5 games averaged about 5.25 million per game over the 5 games televised on Christmas Day. The Toledo Rockets beat Pittsburgh 48-46 in 6 overtimes to win the game above Sports Bowl on Thursday. The 6 overtimes are a bowl record. The previous record of 5 overtimes was set just this past Tuesday when South Florida beat San Jose State 41-39. The Dallas Cowboys are shutting down wide receiver CeeDee Lamb for the final 2 games of the regular season. Lamb has been dealing with an injured AC joint since November 3rd and has re-aggravated the injury multiple times. In the NBA yesterday, the Hawks beat the Bulls 141-133, Wizards over the Hornets 113-110. Heat beat the Magic 89-88, and the Thunder topped the Pacers 120-114. I'm Jacob Vinson. That was the UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
The UCR Sports Report on 107.7 and 1400 The Hub, brought to you by One Bank. The Fox Business Report is brought to you by Paul Winkler Incorporated, now with an office in Cookeville, creating confident investors. PaulWinkler.com.
I'm Liz Clayman, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Futures are falling on Wall Street this morning among the stocks under pressure. Tesla, which is set to release fourth quarter deliveries next week. A Russian court has fined TikTok 3 million rubles. That's less than $29,000 after finding it guilty of failing to abide by Russian legal restrictions on distributing certain kinds of information. The Moscow court's press service did not specify the nature of the complaint against TikTok. Back in October, a Russian court fined Google 2 undecillion rubles. That's a 2 followed by 36 zeros for restricting Russian state media channels on YouTube. Now that fine is greater than the world's total GDP, estimated by the International Monetary Fund to be 110 trillion. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Lillian Wu, invested in you.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on singlecare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to singlecare.com or download the free app.
Upper Cumberland weather.
Brought to you by the Habitat for Humanity's Habitat Restore, located at 560 South Jefferson in Cookeville.
This is your latest forecast from News Talk 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Final weekend of 2024 will be a wet one the way it looks now for the most part. Mid-50s today. Showers, maybe even a clap of thunder overnight will fall back into the low 50s. Mid to upper 60s tomorrow with showers off and on. We'll keep that rain chance in the picture Saturday night. Overnight lows in the low 50s, low 60s by Sunday with showers.
Good morning, Cookeville. With Jason and Sheila.
On 107.7 and 1400 The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here, live in the Willow Window Studio. Danny Holmes, golly. It's 7:38 now.
High today getting up to 55. It's going to be kind of breezy, too, and rainy. We've got 49 at the moment.
Sheila, Reddit asks, what are some of the most polite ways to ask your one-night stand to leave?
Get on out of here.
Yeah. All right. It's time to leave.
I'm married, so I don't have any of those, except with Tim.
That's not one night.
He's there every night.
So here's some of the responses, polite ways of getting rid of one night stands. You say, I can't remember. Did you bring a coat?
Oh, that sounds kind of rude.
Yeah. Put your shoes on. You're just going to tell somebody to put their shoes on?
This is not polite. This is supposed to be a polite way to tell them. Did you bring a coat? Because I'm wanting you to get on out.
Start talking about your favorite Pokemon.
That's the way to get them to leave. Yeah.
Well, I really like that Pikachu. Say Pikachu's probably my favorite.
Watch them be into Pokemon too.
Oh, wouldn't that be awful?
Yeah.
This one says, I hit the gym in the morning at 4 a.m. You want to come with me?
That's a good way to get them gone.
No, I'll just go ahead and leave. There's a restaurant down the street that makes a great breakfast. Here's a 20.
Oh, that is not nice.
Oh my gosh. So what are you doing today?
Well, that sounds like you're wanting her to stay.
Yeah. slap your thighs and say, well.
Well. It was nice.
Oh my gosh. Politely ask her name and then say whatever her name is, you got to go.
Oh.
That's not polite.
No.
I like this one. This is how to get rid of a one night stand. Say, well, mom will be home soon.
How to do it right there. Welp, slap your thighs and say mom will be home soon.
Let's see here. This one says, he woke me up at 6 a.m. by playing the tuba. He apologized, said he had to practice, then continued to play. And I very hastily left.
Mm-hmm.
Gone.
That tuba would get you.
You wouldn't want to stick around for tuba practice after a one night stand.
That's, I mean, we said we don't like the trumpet sound. Imagine the tuba.
Yeah. Doop, 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 doop.
Takes out all the romance, don't it?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do I hear a tuba?
What in the world?
Well, the reason that they're asking this, Christmas week and then the New Year's week is when I guess the most one night stands happen.
Ah.
And it doesn't say why, but I imagine there's a lot of people that are going back to their hometown.
Yeah.
Or there's Christmas parties. There's New Year's. There's a lot more
And
parties.
there's so many people at New Year's that wants to ring in the New Year kissing somebody.
Yeah.
So.
You know, well, they say, and I've always heard this, whatever you're doing at New Year's is what you're going to be doing the rest of the year.
So I'll be at home eating pizza?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I've always heard that.
Or asleep.
Yeah. I'd love to be asleep.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, over the Christmas break, I slept so much. I slept in one time now, which I've never done this, with uninterrupted sleep, like not even up to use the restroom. Okay.
Oh wow.
13 hours.
That's not like you.
I slept 13 hours over Christmas.
Your body needed it. You've been overworked this year.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And but yeah, 13. I was so happy about.
That's why you look so good and rested.
But then I got up and I made myself some breakfast. I had some coffee, watched a little bit of TV, went back to sleep for another 2.5 hours. And that was after like 2 cups of coffee.
See, you are crazy when you can sleep right after you've had coffee.
That coffee,
it's because you've had it for so long, all your life, you're so immune to it.
Yeah.
But yet if he doesn't have it,
I'm a terrible person.
He's mean when he don't have his coffee.
Yeah. The ear, nose, and throat doctor said I should quit drinking coffee.
Oh.
I was like, buddy,
that's not good advice.
I don't think you know me too well.
Oh, buddy.
Buddy, that's just probably not going to happen.
Yeah, we've been out of coffee before at the radio station. Woo. I'm just like, let me go get it. Let me go get it for you.
Those were tough days, weren't they?
Yes. Yes. I can't believe we're still working together after that.
It was like a episode of 1923, wasn't it? What people do before coffee? They just get up and go about their day.
Well, remember, there were a lot of gunfights back then.
That's true.
Probably because people didn't have coffee.
You're right. You know what? I bet when coffee became readily accessible,
right,
gunplay did go down quite a bit.
Yes. Yeah.
There's got to be a correlation there. Of that.
I mean, people didn't get as angry.
You're right. And this is weird, too. This is something else I've noticed. I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
But, all right, so I have gained some weight. And I'm well above the 200 range now. And I know I need to lose some weight. Well, was going through my phone looking at some older pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And it got one from when I was like 30. And I was like, man, look at that.
Look at that, huh? What'd you see?
Well, I thought, I look pretty good at 30.
Well, who doesn't at 30?
And I said, I wasn't doing anything. I
Don't have a lot of wrinkles.
wasn't even trying. I wasn't taking any vitamins.
That's what it is when we're younger.
I wasn't working out.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing zilch to better myself.
Mm-hmm.
Looked great. And I got to thinking, the only thing I've quit doing since then is smoking and drinking.
Oh, so you think you need to do that? I don't think your body could take it.
It looks like, back when I was smoking and drinking, I look great.
That's because you were 30.
All of a sudden, I put that down and,
Had nothing to do with being like 20 years younger.
here comes the extra 20 pounds and snoring and aches and pains and
It's called being 50, my friend.
sleeping for 15 hours or whatever.
Something that when you hit 50,
I don't know.
things change.
Just throwing that out there. That could be a possible new diet. The
smoking and drinking diet.
The Beam and Marlboro
No.
diet. Be popular as Atkins, I bet. 7:46 now. It's Jason and Sheila. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
Experience peace of mind with Cove Generators, your trusted partner in power solutions. This holiday season, stay powered during the holidays with our exclusive offer. Purchase a Generac generator before 2025 and receive a free 10-year warranty. Whether it's for home, outdoor, or commercial use, our expert installers ensure you will never lose power again. Visit us at 728 East 15th Street, Cookeville, Tennessee, or call 615-241-6343. Trust the Cove Generators family to keep your family safe and powered this winter.
Hey, Golden Eagle fans, join us for an action-packed day at the Hoop on Sunday, December 29th at 1 p.m. as the Tennessee Tech men's team takes on Milligan. Watch your Golden Eagles battle it out on the court and help them secure another home win. Don't miss a moment of the action. Get your tickets at the ticket office or visit ttusports.com. Let's pack the Hoop and make this season unforgettable. Wings up!
Hey folks, this is Paul Winkler. One of our clients says something interesting about why he chose us. He said the financial advisor he had worked with up to this point in his life wasn't the one to get him through retirement. Is that you? You've made it this far, but you recognize you don't get a do-over when you're actually in retirement. It's not too late to feel confident about your financial future. The first step is easy. Set up a phone consultation or in-person meeting with any of our offices by calling us at 615-851-1950 or just go to paulwinkler.com.
And now located in Cookeville.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Amanette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Your pet isn't just a pet, they're part of your family. Most of the pet food on the market is cooked at high temperatures, which kills nutrients. A scoop of Dynavite is a 3-in-1 daily supplement, adding back key nutrients to your pup's health. Try Dynavite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at dinovite.com/radio. That's Dynavite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dynavite.
Why pay more for prescriptions? Stop overpaying and start saving with SingleCare. It's easy. Find your prescription on SingleCare.com, show the coupon at the pharmacy, and start saving. SingleCare works at pharmacies nationwide and is completely free to use, whether you have insurance or not. So the next time you fill a prescription, check SingleCare to make sure you're getting the best price. Take control of your prescription costs. Go to SingleCare.com or download the free app today.
Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville. 107.7 and 1400, The Hub.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:50, and it's the 27th of December, Sheila. We're almost here to 2025. And are we going to make like any New Year's resolutions? I don't guess we have to today because we'll be here Monday, and that's still 2020.
We'll be back Monday. And thanks to all those that have asked, hey, where have you guys been? We told you we were having special program, but
by the way, speaking of,
we like being missed.
Speaking of special program, and I doubt you did, but did you hear any of the Fox special about Jesus?
I did not. I slept.
Oh my gosh!
But I bet it was great.
I got up and just to check and make sure that everything was running.
Yeah.
Something was on the air, and I started listening to that special. Oh my gosh, it was such a neat thing to listen to because it was basically the birth of Jesus, but then it was the history of that, what archaeologists had found,
like
and
proof
and everything that backs up everything that you've read in the Bible. And it was just really neat to hear that the story, of Jesus being born, but also the archaeological proof and scientific proof of everything that they said that happened.
That's really neat. Yeah.
And it was just really cool to hear. And they did a great job producing it. Fox News did. So, and then we've got coming up on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, some end of the year things from Fox and from TMZ that we're going to be running.
TMZ has special programs.
Yeah.
Huh?
So we'll be doing a couple of special programs on those 2 days as well. So
I remember in my mind when TMZ became like you didn't trust anything TMZ said until Michael Jackson passed. They were the first that had that. And I was like, it's not right. It's not right. It's TMZ. They don't know. They're the first to have a lot of celebrities.
Now it's unless TMZ said it.
Yeah.
Because, you can't trust.
They've got people on the ground everywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they find out what they do.
I don't know, and come to find out, we should have been trusting them this whole time and not the other bunch.
Exactly. It's the truth. What TMZ says.
Yeah. But all right, so I'm not going to make it a New Year's resolution, but it's been something I waited until after the holidays I put off because I didn't want to watch what I was eating during the holidays. But I want to try to lose that 20 pounds.
I think you can do it.
And what made it worse is somebody posted a picture of me and two other people when I would have been in my 30s. And I just showed it to Sheila. I'm like, man, I still look good.
Here's the deal, though. We're 20 years older, Jason.
But there's no reason you still can't look good, right?
I know, but I'm saying wrinkles do form. We get a little older. Yes, you can lose that weight. But I'm telling you, add 20 years on to everybody, most look a little different.
But Donna's already said I can't start smoking and drinking again.
No, don't start smoking and drinking.
So I've got to come up with another way, and the only other way seems to be exercise and eating right.
I know. There's no way really around it. You know, you can do the Wegovy.
Yeah, Wegovy.
But you're still going to have saggy skin, so you might as well work out and do it right so it won't be looking so bad.
Well, you see Elon Musk he got on that.
Did he?
He's lost a bunch of weight. Did you see
I didn't know he was overweight.
Yeah, he put a thing out on X, and it said Ozempic Santa, and it was him being all slim, but he had. I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid of what
nobody knows kind of
what those pharmaceuticals will have in it
on down the road, what it could be for you.
But so I'm not going to make that a New Year's resolution because I don't believe people keep New Year's resolutions. Have you ever known anybody that's actually kept one? I haven't.
No, I mean there's some that do it longer than others, but never the whole year.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to the YMCA next week, signing up. I'm going to do it, Sheila.
You're going to do it? You're going to lose? You're going to feel better? You're going to have more energy?
That's what I'm going to try to do. But I've said that many times.
I found my YMCA card.
Did you really?
I did.
I'm going next week.
I need to go too, because I need to get better.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, maybe we can do that together, Sheila.
Maybe. He's going to push me, and then I'm going to sprain an ankle.
Oh, that's right.
Full of muscle.
You are injury prone, aren't you?
Am I?
I don't know. You do fall down.
No.
Can't skip.
I could, remember?
Oh, that's right. You did.
I did. I wasn't thinking about it. I just went.
After months of practice, you were able to. You were able to get.
You don't know that.
Back. It was months of practice.
At least I tried.
Right. I'll never forget the morning that you tried to skip. Oh, I wish we were on TV then.
Well, I was thinking about it real hard, and I thought about it too much and caused me not to be able to do it.
Yeah. Well, if we'd have been on TV then, that'd have been hysterical.
It would have been great.
Well, I'd start
That would have been good TV.
I start every morning with that.
You would have. You taken that clip and do it every stinking morning.
Every stinking morning. That's how we'd have to start the show with
Here's
that.
Sheila trying to skip.
Yeah.
You better be glad I'm easy to get along with.
Hey, last night was another new episode of Cookeville Lifestyles magazine.
Yeah.
That's also that they've turned into a TV video program as
Video
well.
podcast, basically.
And that's on Hub Plus, and the latest episode came out last night. If you missed it, you can watch it again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Or they probably have it on their Facebook and YouTube by now. Cookeville Lifestyles does. And we got a lot more content planned for the next year as well. So with your
That's our New Year's resolution.
Well, honestly, that's a big deal for us to try to make that happen and make Hub Plus something that you guys want, need, and enjoy. We'd love to hear from you about it too, about what you do want on it, because right now we're literally throwing it up against the wall to see if it sticks. Which, by the way, speaking of that,
what?
Went to Donna's mom's house, and Eddie, he's cooking spaghetti, right?
Uh-huh.
And so we're having spaghetti and meatballs for Christmas because it's Italian.
It's Italiano.
And there was a bunch of young kids there, and when I say young kids, some of them are married with little babies, but they're 20 something.
Yeah.
And so Eddie, he's taking the noodles out. He'd just throw them up, and they'd hit the ceiling, and they'd stick to the ceiling. And like, oh, they're ready. None of those kids had ever heard of that before.
Oh, really?
Let's throw it up against the wall, see if it sticks. I was like, y'all never heard that before? And they're like, well, yeah, we may have heard that before. We didn't think it was about spaghetti. I mean, well, what did you think it was about?
Well, did they think he was crazy for throwing it up?
They did. And then it was big fun to try to jump up there and try to get it down because, they're all athletic kids, and so they'd all try to jump up.
That's a good tradition there.
Yeah, yeah, it's like who needs mistletoe?
Hey, by this time next year, you'll be able to jump up there and get it because you've been working out.
I could have this year, Sheila, but
oh, you could have?
There was the potential of me hurting myself.
See, yeah. That might get better too, though, the more you work out.
What if I'd have come down wrong on my ankle?
See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want an injury.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything that hurts myself.
Well, you got to push it just a touch. The trick is pushing it enough to where you get a result without hurting yourself.
Do we have a guest for Monday yet, Sheila?
Not yet.
Well, all right.
People don't want to come in early.
Holidays. You know what? We'll just come in here and.
If y'all want to come in, get in touch with me.
All right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday. Bye now.
Bye.
This is News Talk 107.7 and 1400. The Hub. Good morning, Cookeville. W299BY. 107.7 FM. And AM 1400 WHUB Cookeville.